Good morning, everybody. My name is Day. Welcome back to the channel. We are here today to do some reading. I'm super excited. Um, I may or may not have forgotten that I was supposed to be streaming today because I was laying very comfortably in bed. And I was like, I have plans this fine morning. So, um, I am here to do some reading. I am in the middle of a couple books. Um, I'm currently listening to The Silence of Bones by June Her. That's off of my physical backlist of books. However, I don't actually have it with me at this house, so I'm listening to it from the library. I'm 34% through, and I'm enjoying it so far. I did start it when I had originally bought it, and I thought I made it a lot farther than it seems that I did. I had it in my mind that I made it to like the 30% mark, and I'm around 34% now, and I'm like, I don't remember almost any, like maybe the first 3 or 4 chapters I remember, but I'm on chapter 9 or 10 right now, and I have no idea. Like, I don't remember any of it. So I think I just was wrong, and that's fine. Malik, good morning. Thank you so much for coming. Please be careful. No rushing. But thank you for coming. What are you up to today? How have you been? I've been a little bit absent this week just because I wasn't feeling well earlier in the week, so I did not stream, but I'm here and I was working also. So, kind of interfere sometimes. But please tell me, how are you? What are you working on? Are you reading anything? Let me know. Yes, so I'm listening to that book. And I'm also these are books for the Asian Readathon that's being hosted by with Cindy on YouTube. Um, so that's prompt number 5 for The Silence of Bones. And then I'm also reading Ring by Koji Suzuki. If anybody knows the amazing movies that exist based off of this book, um, I don't think you would get that those scary movies come from this cute pink cover, but you know, it's the spooky book. Now I will say its age shows in a lot of ways. Also, the fact that it's a translation kind of shows it's got some wonkiness to it that it's not bad. It's just like I'm like, and I think I'm gonna blame the translation. It's also got the omniscient point of view thing going on that's very popular in older books, where you are anybody and anything and anybody at any time. And yes, but I am enjoying it. I read a bunch actually before bed last night. I'm on page 75. Chapter 2 of part 2 is where I stopped last night. Malin said, I need to, oh, you're doing your wardrobe swap. Oh, so are you going on a trip? Are you going on a vacation? I love that for you. But we're here. We run sprints. We got motivation. Love Asian thrillers, whodunits, in particular Japanese, especially. This is my first one that I'm reading. I watched lots of movies and TV shows, but I haven't actually read a translated Japanese work yet. I do have some of the Haruki Murakami books. I think those are all magical realism. I think that's how they're classified. But I haven't read them. I have a couple because Namjoon from BTS likes them, so I bought a couple of them to read as well, but I haven't got around to it yet. So this is my first one, and I'm excited. Got your answer. Oh, did you text me? Yes, you did. Whoops. Well, if you're home in time, you can join me. Let me know. Oh my gosh. You're off to your honeymoon on going to Santorini. Oh my gosh. Santorini is beautiful. I'm so excited for you. Oh my goodness. First of all, that's amazing. And I love that. Like, congrats. Go on your trip. I love that for you. But also, Santorini is so nice. Please, please, please. I'm trying to think of what it was called. Like, you rent an ATV or something like that and just drive it all over the island. Please do that. My friend and I did that. It is so fun. The island is so small. You could just rip and go wherever. I'm so excited for you. That's amazing. How long are you going for? I'm so happy for you. And jealous, but happy for you. Shay also loves Santorini. Santorini is so nice. Got some of her favorite pictures there. I love it. I would recommend the Decagon House Murders. Very Agatha Christie vibes. Decagon by Yukito Ayatsuji. Oh, okay. Okay. This is fun. I like the cup. Well, there's multiple covers. Okay, cool. Ooh. Okay, I love it. I'm adding it to my list. I'm adding it. Yes, quad. That sounds more accurate. Yes. I'm not sure. I think a quad is probably what they actually called it. My mind says ATV because I feel like they're similar, but probably not actually. But yes, a quad. Yes. Shay said, I need to start one of my reads. The wind feels like a blur. Oh, weekend feels like a blur. Are you home yet? Oh, you won't be here, but okay, you're not home. Okay. So the Decagon House Murders is inspired by And Then There Were None. I don't think I've read And Then There Were None. I didn't want a TV show, but thank you so much. Okay. It always shows TV shows first. Like, I want the original, please. Thank you so much. Oh, I guess Shay did the same. Rented a little ATV quad, whatever, and then just honestly do it. Do it. I feel like it was really easy for us to rent it for the day. I mean, we do both have our licenses, but I mean, it's not a car, so I don't know. I don't know. You should do it. You can drive it, Fallon. You can drive it. It'll be so fun, honestly. She said, I keep telling people I'm not having a wedding, but a 3-week honeymoon to the beach. I love that for you. I love that for you. We had a very minimal wedding, civil ceremony in London, lunch with fam in Brussels, then a pub party in London a month later, not like a proper classic one. That sounds so fun. Honestly, it sounds fun and stress-free. And not like you're going to be paying it off for the next 10 years. That sounds great, honestly. What I feel like I do love big weddings, but at the same time, the amount of stress and planning and money that goes into these big weddings, it just doesn't sound fun, if I'm being honest. But like, also, they look so nice. So, Shay didn't need a license. I think we did when we went, but we both had one, so it wasn't a big deal. But yeah. I went in 2019. That's when I went to Santorini. So, uh, oh, you scared because you can't drive it without a license. You just it'll be fine. You just drive slow. It's okay. Just drive slow. You get a practice, and it it's fine. You have to drive through the little city area first, and then by the time you get out to the more open roads, you're not gonna go that fast anyway. You'll be fine. I believe in you. You guys are gonna be okay. Shay said had to be 18. Um, uh, studied abroad in college when I did it. Gotcha. And not spending a lot of money to feed people for one day, and it's my day. Yeah. Yeah. See, I went with my friend, so her and I were pretty good with the driving slow and appropriately. I don't know what to say to you. If I'm being honest, I do not know. I'm so sorry. Maybe you should drive. You can drive. You're gonna arrive at the same place. You can do it. You guys can do it. Rent separate ones. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Oh my god. You guys are gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Oh my goodness. Shit said I was with a girl from college and we were just freaking out together. It was an adventure. One of the best parts for sure. Yeah. Honestly, we just kept stopping. We would like drive down the road a little bit and then stop and take pictures and then drive a little bit more and stop and take pictures. It was a good time. I actually, this is like the randomest fact, but I went to see the last Avengers movie, Avengers Endgame, in Santorini. We rented that ATV quad thing and went to the movie theater. It was like dirt cheap. And we just went and saw the movie, and it had like an intermission. I don't know if that's a thing anywhere else, but it's not in Canada. And so, like, halfway through the movie, the screen just went black, and everybody started getting up. And I'm like, there's no way that this movie is finished. I'm so upset. And then it came back on a few minutes later because everybody had to go to the bathroom and whatever. And yeah, so I remember seeing the Avengers in Greece. That was my one random thing that's stuck with me. Mostly, I'm excited about the private heated swimming pool. Okay. I love that for you. I truly, truly do. Truly. Private heated swimming pool. Actually, it's really surprising. When I went to Greece, it was a really random time. Actually, I went in April, so it might still be kind of like that, but it was cold. I didn't think Greece was cold, or would get cold. But um it was like nice in the sun, but then as soon as like a cloud went over this, I was like I got out my jacket and put my jacket on. It was very strange. Like we didn't swim in the ocean or anything because it was freezing. But it was like earlier in April, so you'll probably be fine. And you got a private heated swimming pool, so it don't matter. But I just was surprised that Greece was a place that could be cold. So, yes, at least I had a bathroom break. Honestly, it was an excellent idea. I was just confused because I'm used to just suffering for the whole movie. You just suffer until the movie's done or you miss part of the movie. Those are your two options. So everybody got up, they went and refilled their popcorn, went to the washroom, came back. I'm like, good for you. This is cool. So no intermissions unless it's specialty theater does like old movies showing. Gotcha. Yeah, nowhere here does it either. I mostly remember needing to pee a lot during this so long movie. Yeah. hmm Honestly, you just suffer. That's you pay to suffer. My one sister cannot make it through a movie. So she always misses parts of the movie, like, and she comes back and is asking. I'm like, I'm not telling you. I'm trying to watch a movie still. Be quiet. But she like will go like goes right before the movie starts and then goes like halfway through. I think it's also boredom. Partially, it's boredom. When there's enough empty seats, she'll go like sit in a corner on her phone. Children, children, children. Shay said, "I went in May. It was cold in the mornings and warmer by the day." Yeah, when I went, it was like lovely, like clear skies, except every once in a while the clouds would go over, and I'm like, "Ooh, shit, chilly." It's a little bit. Like 20 to 24 degrees next week during the day. Oh, here we. To Fahrenheit crochet. That is 68 to 75 for you, Shay. Just so you know. I love when other people use Celsius because I feel so alone in this world sometimes. I'm like having a conversation. I'm like, yep, I have no idea what temperature you're talking about, but thank you, Melon, for being with me here. I'm so sorry. I assume because you're Canadian that I could say Celsius in the chat. Oh my gosh, I am happy that you use Celsius. I just know Shay doesn't use Celsius. That's it. Please keep using Celsius. I appreciate you. I actually know what you're talking about. I love Shay and I always talk, and she's like telling me the temperature. I'm like, hold on, 1 second. I'll just pull up Google a little conversion, and then I'm like, okay, continue. I got you. I know what you're talking about. Oh, this world. There you go. There you go. The worst part of England is people here use feet all the time. Oh. Yeah, no, I wouldn't know feet. Meters, yes. I can picture that, but if you tell me something, I mean, unless you're talking about my height, like I'm 5'11", that. But if you anything else is a no. Just my height. That's all. That's the only thing. Because our numbers always sound cold. Yeah, they. When you're in the 70s, I can understand why 20 sounds cold, but 20 is lovely. 20 is excellent weather. It's 11 here right now, but we're getting some rain, so 51 with rain currently. So I'm like, a door is 2 meters. How high is he compared to the door frame? Honestly, meters make sense to me, but that's just what I guess it's just what we learn, right? Because nothing else. 2 meters, that's got to be 6 feet. Then I have no idea. Meters to feet. Let's find out. 2 meters. Oh, I put 6 meters. I was like, whoa, that was crazy. 2 meters is 6.56 feet. There you go. Yeah. There you go. 6.5. I got it before I did. Because men walk through them easily. Yep. You got it. I can't do feet, honestly. I just need conversion things on all of my devices. I got myself a shortcake, so I don't even know. I love that. You go, Bala, you go. I love a shortcake. Oh my god, that's so funny. I love that. Oh my god. Okay. We are going to do some reading. Balan's going to be going through the wardrobe and packing for the trip that we are all jealous of. Just a little bit. I'm going to do 30 minutes. My nose is getting congested. I have allergies. I'm supposed to be allowed to have my window open when it's raining, but I feel like I was lied to. My nose is starting to run. Remember you, right? I love it. Okay, so 30 minutes on the clock. We will be back to chat some more. And 3, 2, 1. Everybody get some work done. Okay, everybody, that is the end of our first sprint. Please let me know how you did. Let me cancel this. Okay. Sorry, my work is calling me, and I don't know why. I ended up reading. I got to page 94, so I have like half a page left in this chapter. I finished the second part of this book. So, what is it called? The second part is called Highlands, and I made it to part 3, which is called Gusts. I don't really understand the point of the parts, if I'm being honest, but it's fine. No big deal. But yes, I made to page 94, which is not too shabby for my reading speed. But yeah. And for my answer, if I was stranded on a remote island, am I alone or with my worst enemy? I would say worst enemy because you could probably be friends with anyone, and surviving is always better or easier with 2 people, I think. So if I'm by myself, I recognize that there are things that I cannot do. So yes. It did go fast, actually. I'm surprised. My dogs were bothering me for a lot of that, but like I still got a bunch done. And oh, this I have seen on the interwebs commentary about Japanese men writing books. There, how do I nicely put this? There's a lot of discourse about misogyny, and I don't really want to. Maybe just check your trigger warnings before you pick up certain books. I'm not triggered, but I'm annoyed slightly. As I said earlier, I feel like some of this book hasn't aged well, and I just reached something that has aged very badly. I don't understand really what it adds to the story at all. So yes, that's just where I'm at with this book. Also, I will say the movies, all of the movies for these books feature a woman going through this story, and I prefer it to the man that we are following. We're following what do you call him? A reporter. The main character is a reporter, a male reporter, and he is interesting. But I do, as of this moment, prefer having the lady and her child. I like that angle better than this guy. But anyways, just check before you read things. That's my warning. Malin would say, worst enemy, gotta annoy someone somehow. You know what? Entertainment. We gotta entertain ourselves. So I agree with you. Shay said, I'd rather be alone because I don't want to be on the island and living with being a murderer. This is also valid. So, I love that for you. Malin, I managed to get through half, I'd say, done all the coats, shoes, dresses, need to still do the sweaters, etc. That's awesome. Half in one sprint? That's amazing. And I'd say the ones I've read are relatively okay, sexism-wise, considering they're all written 50 years ago. exactly. That's why I was like, grain of salt, because this was probably acceptable. Like what I'm reading was probably acceptable when this book was written. I actually don't know when the book was. Ring Koji Suzuki. It was written in 1991. So, you know, not that surprised. But yes, it's just for the most part it's okay. But there's just certain um like this one part is way out of left field, not necessary at all. But there are just certain comments like the best way to silence your wife is to not answer and whatever. Like just little one-off comments where I'm like, hmm. But this guy has made high school friends or made a friend in high school and maintained contact with this person. And he does really not nice things to women. So I'm like, I don't understand how that helps our story at all, besides showing that both him and the friend are not nice. But anyways, um, my brain went straight to the Calvin Harris song "Acceptable in the '80s." Yeah, yeah, they have changed. So again, it's not relevant to the story, so that's why I'm like, it's whatever. But just we love it. Not really. Anyways, my dog needs to go pee, so we are going to do another 30-minute sprint. I am going to switch to my audiobook, Silence of Bones by June Her, just because I'm going to take the dogs out, and then I'm going to switch my laundry over because that went off when I was reading. Next question. Choose one famous person, dead or alive, your choice, that you would want to be on your team during the zombie apocalypse. Let us discuss when we come back. Okay. 30 minutes on the clock. And oh, Wallace is here. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming. How are you? Let us know what you're working on. And also, let us know who's going to help you in the zombie apocalypse. Honestly, I literally made a list of these questions because I just think they're so fun. So please let me know. In 3, 2, 1, everybody gets the work done.
Okay, everybody, that is the end of our second sprint. Please let me know how you did. I ended up reaching chapter 10 of the Silence of Bones, which you cannot see on the screen. I'm about 41% through. I'm kind of, I think I'm onto something related to somebody's identity, but not 100% sure. I feel like at this point it's kind of too obvious, so it's probably wrong, if that makes sense. But we'll see. I also thought something in my brain told me that the the main guy in this book got arrested like at the beginning of the book, and the plot was that she was supposed to clear his name, but I'm 41% in and this guy is still around and kicking, so I feel like I was just delusional when I was reading it the first time, so that's fine. Also, famous person that I would want on my team during a zombie apocalypse. I had an answer, and now I kind of want it to be Bear Grylls because Malin said Bear Grylls, and that is an excellent choice. But my original answer was Keanu Reeves, which might sound weird, but he does all of his own, or not all of them. He does most of his own stunts. He's just a really cool dude. He's Canadian. He grew up like around here. He went to drama camp with my teacher. Like, we don't know each other, but I wish we did. So I'm gonna say Keanu Reeves, and I'm sticking with it. Although Bear Grylls is an excellent choice. Um, Wallace said, "Doing well and working on TikToks. How's that going for you? And please let me know. I am in uh, a planning stage for creating content, and I have no idea what to do. Do you have any tips on how do you plan your stuff? Please let me know. Any help will be appreciated." Um, so Malin said, Bear Grylls. The hard part isn't surviving zombies. It's gonna be surviving when everything's gone to shit and there's no more water, electricity, food, etc. That is very valid. Very valid. Devin came in. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming. Hope you're having a great day. Did you finish Haunting Adeline? Let me know. I know you said you were going to read it, but let me know if you finished. And Shay noticed that I had Q4. It was my bad. I just put them all, and I forgot to change it. Forgot to change the number. We on Q2. Wallace said my phone needed to charge before I filmed, so I did some budgeting for the week while I wait. That is very smart. That's funny that you said that because I woke up this morning. I'm like, I need to work on my budget. That was like literally my first thought, which is probably weird. But that was like my first thought this morning. Melza, I was dead wrong about having done half earlier. Probably more like a third. I got all the winter clothes done and packed now. Just need to sort the summer wardrobe onto hangers. Okay, that's pretty good though. That is pretty good. Don't even worry about it. Honestly, 2 sprints was enough to get you through all of your winter stuff and put it away as well. It sounds like you did a good job to me. I feel like you said A4 out of spite. But Shay said choosing Octavia E. Butler, something tells me she would be prepared, or Stagecoach Mary, because that queen had to know how to shoot with all those guns. I have no idea who this is. Oh, Mary Fields. Mail carrier who was the first Black woman to be employed as a star route postwoman in the United States. Oh, cool. I've never heard of that person before. That is very cool. Malin said, I got 2 full bags to bring to charity shops too. That's awesome. Honestly, when I did my closet, it just feels, even though it's kind of sad when you're getting rid of stuff, but it feels so nice when you're like, I'm gonna donate all this stuff and it's gonna be nice for somebody else. Thank you. Thank you. Honestly, the dude is so cool. I feel like it would be the zombie apocalypse, and he would be the chillest, so chill about it. Honestly, he would bring my anxiety down. Oh, Wallace said, I hate making TikToks. My plan right now is to not market my book, but to just make content I want to make. That is very smart. So for the next 40 days, I'm making a series where I read from a diary I kept last year. Ooh, that is very cool. I like that idea. Also, definitely makes sense to make content you enjoy, because I feel like that's the only way to be consistent. Otherwise, you're just going to dread it and then not do it, which is what I usually do. That's why I'm like, how can I plan things? I'm asking around, asking people who know better than I do. Keiko's here. Good morning or good afternoon for you, I think. Thank you so much for coming. How are you? Let me know what you're doing. Shay said, nah, I had to copy my answer when I left the screen. I forgot to change it. I'm not that petty. Okay, no worries. I mean, I would have supported you if it was. Malin said, I started enjoying making TikToks recently when I've stopped trying to plan them so much, actually. I find it easier to just sit down and chat than to plan and edit like for YouTube. I like that. Honestly, I feel like TikTok should, in theory, be easier because it's so short, but it also, like, it stresses me out. But doing stuff you like seems more reasonable than planning a ton. Devin said, I DNF'd Haunting Adeline. Okay. I'll probably pick it back up for spooky season. Both Adeline and her stalker have issues. I can imagine. It's a psychological thriller that I can't handle right now. I did make it halfway. I feel like that's what a lot of people are saying. You either really like that book or you really don't like that book. But it's good that you're going to try again. I mean, maybe that means it's not all bad, but good information to have. When somebody I know finishes it and tells me they like it, then I will read it. Keiko said, I just got better from an entire week of being sick, and I'm writing an MC and love interest rival confrontation scene that was originally not planned, and I don't know how it will affect everything. Ooh. I love when those kind of scenes pop up, because you're like, yes, just follow the inspiration. Like, this must be here because my brain said, look, this is going to work. But then it's the aftermath. You did all that planning and now you have to make it work. But I believe in you. I'm glad you're better. Thanks so much for coming. Has a lot of tension. I love it for you. I love that for you. Devin said, it's very well written. I just can't with Adeline. She just started to realize that she may be demented. Honestly, the overall premise of that book, it's interesting. But I'm glad that it's well written, because I think when you're writing about touchy subjects like that, it's better that it's well done. So, okay, we are going to do one more 30-minute sprint, and I'm going to go back to Ring. Do I have a question prepared? Okay, this one, let me put it here. So, my question for the last sprint. Which superpower would you give to your arch enemy? Please be creative. Let me know. And we will do a 30-minute in 3, 2, 1. Everybody get some work done. Okay, everybody, that is the end of our last sprint. Please let me know how you did. I made it to page 112, chapter 3 of part 3. That character that I wasn't liking returned in full force. But he's gone for now, so it's fine. It was definitely interesting to read the description of the video and how much it does not match any of the movies. I can't really say whether it's better or worse because I feel like writing a media description is kind of hard. So yeah, it was a video. It's interesting, but it's fine. And which superpower? So I won't lie, I actually was scrolling through Reddit because I was like, what are the worst superpowers out there? And there's a whole thread of people discussing the worst superpowers, and they're quite hilarious. But my favorite one was the ability to walk through some walls. But you've got to figure it out. And I just think that's absolutely hilarious. Because I do think, I think it's Elliot Page played, I want to say Kitty or something. The character had some kind of name like that. And that character could run through walls. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. But then imagine you don't know which walls you can actually run through. So you just got to give her a go. And you don't know what's going to happen. I just think that's absolutely hilarious. Anyways, Malin said, I'd give Rogue's power from X-Men to my arch enemy. Sure, she's powerful, but let's be honest, not being able to touch your loved ones, that's gotta suck. For real. She is very cool, but her power is very sad and not fun. Great Fried, good morning, Devisha. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you're having a great day. We about to end, but let us know what you're working on anyways. Devin said, entering lyric mode while I work on book revisions. FYI, if anyone is interested, I'm looking for betas next month. I'm losing 2 because of military moves. Oh, okay. Remind me again closer to the time, and I will put it up here as well. Kitty, is that their name? Yes. Do they get phasing? Yeah, that was it. The phasing ability. Thank you. That is the character. Nana said, OMG, I'm sweating. I started decluttering a whole other area while I was going, so I'm still not done. But also, I left it for 9 months since we moved here. There you go. Look at you. You're doing so good. I mean, you're going to be tired tomorrow, but you're doing so good. You're going to be done, and then you're going to go on your nice trip, and you're going to come back, and you're going to have nothing to do, and it's going to be amazing. I'm so happy for you. Oh, goodness. Yes, from X-Men. I remember Kitty was one of the characters. I was like, man, I wish I had that power. But for my arch enemy, I would give Kitty's power with without the knowledge of which walls they could phase through. So, trial by fire is what I'm saying. Anyways, thank you everybody so much for watching. This was definitely very fun. I will. I'm not going to be back tomorrow for writing. I will be back on Wednesday because I am working. So I will be back on Wednesday morning for writing sprints. Malin won't be here. Malin will be on an awesome trip, but we will see you when you come back. Devasia said, "I give my arch enemy the power of bad luck." I love it. I love it, honestly. Honestly, thinking of bad luck, I think of like from Into the Spider-Verse. Which movie has the spot in it? The second one, right? Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse. That's the correct one. I think that's probably one of the worst powers ever, and the character is just so awkward and klutzy and whatever. It's very funny. So that is a close second for what I would give. Like the teddy bear in The Magicians. Oh, I don't know that one. The teddy bear in The Magicians. Ooh. In The Magicians. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up because I don't know that one. But anyways, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday, and I hope you got lots of work / reading / organizing done. I'll be back on Wednesday. Like I said, I cannot think. Brain is not working. And potentially have a video on Tuesday. I'm working on it. Thank you so much, and I will see you somewhere on the internet. Bye. See you in 2 weeks. Bye.